What's up, everyone? Wok here. I'd like to start by saying thank you to Hydro for that brand new intro. Glad to see that the community is growing a little bit. Getting some positive feedback, some negative feedback, some things that you'd like to see me do a little bit differently, and some ideas for new content. So this video is going to be different from the rest, and I think we're going to call this series a strategy talk series. And in this series, what we are going to do is, I'm going to look at some bases, how I think a plan should be developed to attack them, and hopefully that will alleviate some of Reddit Alchemy's leadership requirements, because we won't have to sit and plan out with everybody, because you'll get a general gist of how the leadership thinks about planning, and you'll be able to see a couple of bases with plans formulated. And for people outside, I do post in how you would attack threads, and maybe you'll be able to find some bases directly relevant, or start seeing how a medium to high level war clan thinks about attacking. So hopefully this series helps you, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you like this new content. Maybe we have a new series on our hands, and if we don't, then that's okay. But it seems like there was some positive feedback that this clan could be useful to the community, and we'll see where it leads us. So, for strategy talk, I'm going to be looking at 1 Town Hall 10, 2 Town Hall 9s, and 2 Town Hall 8s, and sort of take you through the steps of how I would plan the attack, and how Reddit Alchemy leadership prefers attack plans laid out, so that we can go through it quickly and spot mistakes and tweak it more easily. So this war, we don't actually have a full Town Hall 10 to face, we have a 9.5. So looking at this base, I look for the Queen, the Clan Castle location, air defense locations, and trap locations, or potential trap locations. So, this base, kind of scary to think about hogging with all these potential traps. Anyway, so if you've noticed, I'm a fan of Lava Loon, and I really don't think the Air Sweeper nerfed Lava Loon all that much, especially because we've been harping on the collapsing spiral strategy version of it, and I think that is the most effective version. It essentially makes it so that the air sweeper doesn't exist. So looking at how I would plan this, I would want to do a cold-blooded at the Queen, so that would mean either in through this way or in through this way, with a jump spell approximately here or here, while breaking through this wall. Goal being air defense, Queen, Wizard Tower, Archer Tower, and Clan Castle. From there, I would do a collapsing spiral. So if you watched the war recap videos, which hopefully you have, if not, I think you should go check it out. We always harp on the collapsing spiral here at Reddit Alchemy. And so what that means is you spiral your attack around with the tail end collapsing on the core. And so that is exactly how I would lay out this plan. So I would do a Lava Loon like that, a Lava Loon like that, with, Lava Hound, with, 2 loons, 2 loons, 2 loons, 2 loons, and then I'd possibly have 2 right here, in case a Tesla pops up in that vicinity. And then, I should zoom out more. This was not very good. So let me just redraw that. So lava, lava, 2 loons, 2 loons, 2 loons, 2 loons, with another possible 2 there. I would then drop a Lava Hound, I'd drop a Rage spell, then a Lava Hound, followed by 2 loons, 2 loons, 2 loons, Rage spell. Lava Hound would either, depending on the speed of these, if the Lava Hounds are tanking, and coming across, I would drop it like this. If for some reason my attack is getting into trouble and I need to drop it here, I would drop it here. The last hound is always a little bit situational. I would prefer this line. And then I would do 2, 2, 2, something like that. And I would have no rage spells left because I would have used a lightning spell and a jump. So when I would want to see this attack presented to the leadership, what I would like to see, you can use, Skitch, MS Paint. I don't really know the other apps, but maybe you can comment below and let other people know what you're using. I would like to see a cold-blooded picture like this, jump spell, wizard, 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 something like that, with royal, royal, and then, something like zap written right there, and then lava, lava, loon, loon, lava, loon, 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 lava, loon, 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 loon. With a little bit of an explanation for, first I do golem, wizards to create the funnel, heroes go in, jump spell, zap the CC. As soon as queen is dead, start lava loon attack. Try to make sure that's done in the first 30 to 40 seconds. Next step, lava loon 1, lava loon 2, loons 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, rage spell, lava loon 3, etc. So this is basically how I would lay out the attack on number 1. For the next base, we're going to do a Town Hall 9 base, and let's take a look at number 4. I'm basically going to look at bases that my team has already called and base it that way because it will make a little bit of the planning and the how you would attack thread questions that we have in our GroupMe a little bit easier. So that's why I'm choosing this base. It's not completely random. So, look at queen, trap locations, potentially. These look like ripe double giant bombs for tripping. This looks like Teslas. Is that really it? 2 double giant bomb spots, 2 fake double giant bomb spots, and all 4 Teslas laid out that simply. This could potentially be a really bad base that's really easy to hog. So, anyway, the 2 strategies that I would take a look at on this one would be, either to hog it because these are fairly easy to trip, like that, and you've tripped them, especially because I'm almost positive that these are Teslas. And then you would do the same thing in the north. How would you do this? Like that? Actually, scratch that. This one is really cool because you can just drop 2, 2, and they would break like that, tripping. For the cold-blooded portion, because you always have to take out the queen on a hog attack, she jumps into this compartment, so be very simply like that. I don't always like trying to wall break into wizard towers. I always tell my guys, if you're trying to wall break into a wizard tower, just bring the jump spell. And then it's a hog attack. So what I would like to see, if somebody were to bring this attack to how you would attack and you were saying, I'm going to hog it, I would like to see the trip, I would also like to see, as step 2 after trips, south trip pulls clan castle. I would like to see the anchor, the golem, the kill squad coming in on the queen. And then I'd like to see where you're, doing your 2 drops. Based on what you've likely taken out, your drop points are either here, it looks like, and that's probably the best drop point, with heal spells coming in here, here, and probably here. So that's kind of how I would like to see the attack laid out if you're doing a hog attack. And if you're planning a Lavaloon attack, you know, cold-blooded jump spell, you know, let's show a wizard, 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 royals, and you're getting this air defense, this wizard tower, this archer tower, possibly this archer tower, and the archer queen. And you write the zap spell to take out the clan castle. From there, you look at where the sweeper is, and you say, okay, so I'm going to do 1 lava, 2 lava. You're going to go heavy on the loons here to make sure this sweeper goes down, so you're probably doing 2, I would probably do 2 like that, 2 more like that, 2 more like that, 2 more like that, with an earlier rage spell there. And then you're doing lava to soak traps, 2, 2, 2, 2, full lava, or another lava, probably raging there, and you're sending in the rest like that. So that's the basic gist of how I would like to see a Lavaloon attack laid out. You know, obviously use different colors in Skitch. I only have red and green on my XSplit, but that's the basic idea for 2 possible attacks. You know, the collapsing spiral will spiral around, and the core collapse will take out the sweeper, and you know, it's a pretty easy base to 3-star. So Sir Luke is a new member to the clan. He's the one that called that base. Hopefully, you know, he can do something like that. He had a, I believe, high 90% 2-star last war in his first war with the clan, and one of his first Lavaloon attacks ever. So hopefully, you know, this little talk will help him get to the next level. So now we're going to take a look at 13, which is a lower Town Hall 9, and Ben is attacking it. I just want to check really quickly because I'm pretty sure Ben doesn't have Lavaloon, so we're going to have to figure out how to make this work with hogs. Oh, he does have Lavaloon. Okay, so now we can take a look and see both potential strategies. So we take a look, and we see a trap potential here, but not a huge risk because it's not between 2 defenses. A potential risk here, but it's next to the queen, so you know, you have to assume your cold-blooded's going to trip it. And that really looks like it for double giant bomb spots. So you only have 2, which means you're going to have to figure out a way to negate this somehow. Maybe, you know, an Asian wall from up here or something. Anyway, so let's get into the planning of the attack. First thing I notice, the only splash covering your route into the queen is a mortar. Easy to time. They shoot once every 5 seconds. So as soon as the shot lands on the golem, you send in your 2 wall breakers, boom, you break the wall. You're putting, I don't know, 4 wizards, and you're getting in on the queen. Since it's a hog attack, you're going to want to probably lure first. So the lure that looks like it gets you the most for your pathing, I would probably take out this cannon and then have them go to the mortar, or sorry, not the mortar, the wizard tower. That will get a full lure. You'll anchor them into this corner here, and you're good to go. Let me, oops, I want to get off that clan castle so you can see better. Sorry about that. So I want to see lure, golem in, or anchor in, you know, some kind of kill squad, a plan for dealing with this double giant bomb spot if you have one. I would probably either say you do maybe a, you know, 2-finger hog deployment on these two, or maybe you Asian wall hog it like that. And it's a fairly easy hog attack with this probably getting tripped by your kill squad. Maybe you bring a jump spell to guarantee it gets tripped. And yeah, so that would be how I'd want to see the hog attack laid out. And I would want to see why you're dropping hogs where you are. And if we were going to attempt a lava loon attack, because Ben has both, it's fairly simple. Golem, wizards, royal, royal. You don't need a jump spell on this one because queen jumps out into that compartment and it's a very easy compartment to get into. You zap, you have a zap for the CC. And then you look at the sweeper. Sweeper's facing in a very useless direction. So what I would probably like to see is, crap, I didn't mean to do that. So on this base you can't really use the spiral, but you can use your cold-blooded. So you're coming in, you're zapping, you've got your kill squad here. I would like to see something like lava, lava, loons, lava, lava, loons. With rage spells, since you'll have 3 rage spells, something like this, with the rage through to there. And because he's got level 6 air defenses, and because you're possibly getting this air defense with your cold-blooded, you should be okay. And if you can go early enough, while your cold-blooded is still alive, it will actually be tanking a lot of the point defenses. So if you're planning an attack on a Town Hall 9, that's kind of how I want to see the attack laid out. It'll make it really, really easy for the leadership to review your plan. And this should be a fairly straightforward 3-star with Lava Loon, and not terribly difficult with hogs. So now we're going to hop to Town Hall 8s. Let's see what's been called by Town Hall 8s. Oh, this one I definitely want to do, number 29. It is a Clash with Cam base, I think is his YouTuber name. This is apparently the attempt at making the perfect Town Hall 8, and it's not very good. So I've already actually talked with Jeff about how to make this plan, and I told him bring 8 barbarians. You will drop 1 barbarian there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 in this corner right there. So that's 4, and then I'd want to see 1, 2, 3, 4. Because this is a popular base on YouTube, it's a popular base on Reddit, and you know, you keep seeing these Tesla double giant bomb, or sorry, you see the Tesla with the double giant bomb in the corners. And what we told him was, if you happen to get the double giant bomb, you don't really have to drop the rest. Or if you get 2 double giant, sorry, there's only 1 double giant bomb in Town Hall 8. If you get the double giant bomb, you don't have to do anything more. You can save the rest of your barbarians. And from there, so he's going to drop those barbarians first, which gives him a lot of information about the base. From there, he's going to do a lore of some kind. I don't know where he's planning on doing it from, but really any of these are decent lores. I'd probably do one of those 2 that I just marked. I didn't mean to do that. Not used to being on BlueStacks, other than for recording purposes. And however he does the lore, I would anchor in the south right onto the king and do some kind of hog drop here where they will double back and then refocus, double back, refocus out. And then the heal spells are going to be roughly here, here, and here. So that's how I would attack the base. That's going to be it for this strategy session. I hope you learned a lot. And this is Walk signing out. Please like, comment, subscribe if you like this content. Have a good night. Bye.